Welcome to Inside the Firm, a podcast dedicated to small business owners and hosted by entrepreneurs, Alex Gore and Lance Cayko. Each week, they take you on their journey of how to start, run, and grow a business by bringing you inside their architecture and real estate development firm. Get a behind-the-scenes tour of how these business leaders manage their clients and foster company culture while creating new and innovative projects. And now your hosts, Alex Gore and Lance Cayko.
Welcome to Inside the Firm. You might be sitting at your home listening in a new place because of the coronavirus. So we welcome you. We welcome all of our friends as we connect and, go inside the firm. Lance, how you doing?
Well, we're glad to have everybody here with us 100%. Now is the time to be listening. If you haven't, if you just jumped into this podcast midway through all of our 150 some episodes of Inside the Firm, I would recommend going back to episode 0 and starting from the beginning, because there's so many valuable lessons and tips and stuff that we give everybody, because we basically lay bare what got us to this point 10 years later, how we're still somehow thriving at F9 even though the economy has shut down. And so, and also share with a colleague. Now's the time to share with a colleague, share with somebody else who can benefit, and tell them, hey, if you're laid off and you might have to come out of this, starting your own business, perfect time to share it with somebody and have them go on a listening spree.
Or if you just now have control of the speaker system because you're at your own house, you can put on us. Another thing you can do, if you have the time, we realize that it might be a slow period for some people, so we wanted to help out. So you might know that we run RevitRocketship.com. It's the training that we actually run every new employee through. It's the training we developed through teaching at CU and then also training other professionals. And we want to give you 50% off, half off. So when you go to it, if you click enroll in the course, there'll be a coupon area and you type in home 50. Can you look it up? Is it capital HOME and then just 50?
Yep, one word, HOME 50. Take advantage of that. We're giving it to everybody for 50% off. I promise you, not only will you learn Revit, you will become a better professional, more proficient. You will make more money, especially as we head into summer and things start to ramp up again. I'm confident things are going to ramp up again with the economy. You're going to want to come out of this thing a lean, mean drafting machine. It will make it happen. So go to RevitRocketship.com, type in home 50 HOME, and you get the.
And what's also cool too is that Lance and I are putting a bunch of things together that we'll probably be announcing. But one of the things too that we knew to do, and I think you should do if you're starting a firm, is have a training system. So this will show you how our training system is set up. Other than that, let's move on. If you need a computer, if you don't have a computer and you need one because you want to do Revit Rocket Ship, you should go to dell.com/inside the firm. In there, you will see a button that said Save Now. So whatever deal Dell is doing. Sometimes they do 20% off. Sometimes they do 15% off. If you go to that link and then click on that, it will give you an additional percent off. A lot of times it's about 8%. It changes from time to time, but you will get more off because you are Inside the Firm listeners. So go to dell.com/inside the firm and then hit that Save Now button.
There you have it. And if you are looking for product specifications, you need to put that, maybe it's a new bidet. Bidets are the new thing here with all of this going on. A lot of toilet paper shortages. Maybe you need to put one in your model. Maybe your clients are asking for it. Go to arcat.com. Check out their BIM library. They do fantastic stuff. Maybe you're writing a new specification for a project while you're working from home. Go to arcat.com and start building better content today.
So I have some news for everyone. If you aren't subscribed to Enoch Sears' email list, just Google him, find his webpage. There'll be a pop-up. He gives out good emails. I just want to read to everyone his last email because I thought it was really nice. So it was titled Behind the Night is the Light. So here's my attempt at reading. Today I bring you a message of hope. This morning on my run, I was considering my business decisions moving forward. My mind was caught up in a place of darkness. How will I survive? What will I do? How will I support the architecture firm owners I serve? I was filled with worry and doubt, seeing the stock market plunge, the lockdowns. What does this current situation mean for architects and the industry in general? What will be the economic effect of this? Will there be another crushing blow to architects? As I was considering this, something broke open inside of me, a determination and a certainty. I drew a mental line in the sand. Instead of going into retreat, I'm doubling down. It is easy to slip into fear and worry, and this does nothing but slow us down and limit our future. The businesses who come out stronger through this are the businesses who run forward into the night. Because beyond that dark cloud is the light. I've got your back. So now Enoch is going to do something for everyone. Every Thursday for the next 4 weeks, he's holding an open, free webinar at noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, 7. What is it? Noon Pacific, 3 Eastern. Just noon Pacific, you'll figure it out. To help and take the next steps you need to safeguard your firm, your team, and your clients. Go here to register. So it's www.businessofarchitecture.com/light. So the next 4 weeks, every Thursday at noon Pacific, he's a business coach. There's going to be a lot of people on there. You can ask questions. He'll answer all of them openly. You can talk. You can engage. You can see where things are at. You can see what other firm owners are doing. So I thought that was a cool thing. And I also liked his whole email because I don't know when it was, but it was a short period. I was thinking the same thing. Like, holy cow, here it comes. Negative. And I switched my thinking. I was like, nope, we need to grow. We need to prosper.
Yes.
We need to strengthen our roots, all that.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking the same sort of thing, which actually leads into strengthening the roots. Before Alex and I had a little round table discussion. I don't know what day of the week, what does it matter? One of these afternoons, and we sat down at one of our brand new little conference tables and started drawing all over it. We've got a glass top. It's pretty fun. And the idea was because the night before, I was asking Alex, like, should we be looking to start a new business? I mean, as crazy as that sounds, we've done it before in the middle of the Great Recession. But like, should we be going out and starting that? And he's like, no, because you got to plant the seed. Think about how long it takes a tree to grow. Then the roots. It took us a decade to get here with F9. What if we just instead strengthen our roots? So the idea is, and I think everybody can do this with their firm right now. So, for instance, one of the roots that I started strengthening earlier in the week, which has been actually pretty mind-blowing to me about how many extra services I did not have turned on thumbtack.com. So if you go to if you guys are Thumbtack people, I'm still recommending it because it literally works. I mean, I just got out of a sales meeting this morning. Actually, Alex got a sales meeting with a chiropractor down in Littleton because of it. So it's still working for us even right now when things are kind of shut down. So if you go to thumbtack.com/services, click on all services, right? And there's an add service button. And so you can add your own kind of service that you make up. But then they also have some categories, right? So the couple that I turned on that I highly recommend everybody else turns on too is 3D modeling. Because let's say you're not doing architecture, architecture slows down, but people still, there's inventors out there. There's people, who knows? There's so many different kinds of things. We once got commissioned to model a climbing castle, and from a local artist. So he was doing these really cool like watercolor sketches and stuff, and then we actually modeled that. That's how we've gotten a lot of building information modeling work. Turn that one on. Because and then you think about how large your targeting could be for that. So with Thumbtack, you can target certain areas. I'm targeting right now 150 miles in all directions. So from the point of our office, so literally 300 miles in diameter, all over. You could do that stuff remotely. You can you have a Zoom meeting and share information. The other one that was really interesting is home remodeling. Since I've turned that one on, it's actually been incredible about how many people are like, it's the same thing. They don't know that they need an architect, but they need an architect. One gentleman got in touch with us because he wanted to put in a floor in the second level. He has a 2-story foyer. He's like, I want to put in a floor. I'm like, well, we're going to need engineering for that. And so if you turn on the home remodeling one, which then kind of leads me into, okay, so now you're expanding your web, right? What other kind of services can you pile onto this? And we talked about this in the last episode too, of like, maybe you should start considering managing the construction of these projects. For you to get a Class C license, all you got to do is register to take the tests, the ICC tests. Go get yourself the latest copy of the residential code. You should at least skim through it, tab the important parts. It's open book. You're an architect. You're a professional. You should already know most of the stuff that's on there, and then know where to go find it. Even more better than a contractor, I would think. Yep. Go take that test. What could it hurt? It's like $75, $100. Go get licensed and consider taking on some of these design projects that you have in permitting of as the GC, or if they're even, you just started a design project.
Yeah. So on that note, I want to read from one of our listeners sent in an email, and just part of it, he says, I think the crash is also going to be longer than 2 months at this point. And like you, I'm starting to shift gears to hold on to a few custom home jobs as a contractor and carpenter, he said. Look at that. Architects should really look at latching onto jobs that have guaranteed money at this point to get through an extra year of job security. Not to mention, job sites will likely have less contagion. That's because it's mainly airborne, and there's a lot of fresh air on job sites. So people are listening. People are doing it. So that's good. Now, do you want some lighthearted news?
Yes.
Okay. So my wife is in a mom's group on Facebook, and the mom said, "Hey, just for the fun of it, tell a story about your kid," because most of them are staying at home now,
of
right?
Course.
Because all over. But tell something that your child has done, but instead of saying the child's name, just write in coworker. So are you ready for some new coworker stories?
Absolutely.
An order arrived at my office today. I had to pry one coworker off my boob and promised the other coworker that I would come back and cuddle with her in a few minutes, but she had to let me go while I went to the door. My coworker sharted in her pants.
Oh my God.
My coworker took a poop on the stairs and tried to catch it in his hands. He then went outside and dug a hole without any pants on. Here's another one. My coworker asked if they could put a tampon in their butt too.
Wow.
This is what people are dealing with.
Is this on Nextdoor? Oh, this is like some social media group?
Facebook. This is just Facebook.
Nice.
My coworker pulled a peanut butter sandwich out of the garbage and ate it today. She ran too fast to stop her. Here we go. My coworker threw up on me and continues to ask to play. Then I was on LinkedIn, and there was some dads. One said, one said, "Can I fire my 10-year-old daughter?" And then another replied, "I'm looking at giving performance reviews to every member in my family."
Wow.
Because they're stay-at-home too. So just some new coworkers everyone has.
New coworkers.
Little kids.
New people to deal with.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a coworker who ate orange peels off the floor, and then my other coworker got mad at me for not picking up the orange peels before that other coworker ate them.
Yeah. All of our coworkers at our house are just hanging out.
Being normal,
playing their video games, skateboarding outside. A lot of skateboarding outside, which has been nice.
Ooh, that is nice.
Yeah, they're getting outside doing their thing.
Good.
Speaking of coworkers, one day, maybe we'll collaborate. How about Nick with Nick Reads?
Hello, best friends. I hope you all had a great week this week. A reading. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem. Now, who knows what that means? Right. Seize the day. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may. Why does the writer use these lines? Because we are food for worms, lads. Because, believe it or not, each and every one of us in this room is going to stop breathing, turn cold, and die. I'd like you to step forward over here and peruse some of the faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've ever really looked at them. They're not that different from you, are they? Same haircuts. Full of hormones, just like you. Invincible, just like you feel. The world is their oyster. They believe they're destined for great things, just like many of you. Their eyes are full of hope, just like you. Did they wait until it was too late to make from their lives even one iota of what they were capable? Because you see, gentlemen, these boys are now fertilizing daffodils. But if you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Go on, lean in. Listen. Do you hear it? Carpe. Hear it? Carpe. Carpe diem. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. Robin Williams from Dead Poets Society. Toodles!
I was going to guess that. I was going to say that sounds exactly like Dead Poet Society.
Seriously?
Because it is Dead Poet Society. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations to Al.
Nick, what a good actor. I think so too. That's the attitude that you have to have. You can't have a defeatist attitude. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to do anything. You can pity for a while. Might emotionally release.
I think it's okay to pity for a little bit.
Yes.
Have a little pity party for yourself. Get it out of your system.
Have some ice cream.
Whatever, chocolate, whatever floats your little boat.
Yep.
And then think about, how the heck am I going to strengthen my roots? What have I been putting off because I've just been too busy? Is it looking at all my financials? Is it streamlining where my money's going out, where my money's going in?
Is it learning a new software so that you have more skills?
RevitRocketShip.com. Type in home 50 HOME 50.
Yep. That's all I have. I wish you all a healthy future, and I hope you take this break or whatever we want to call it as an opportunity to look forward to future success.
Yes, and I can't wait to release. Today is March the 20th, and I cannot wait to release a very, very special episode of Monday Morning Coffee on March 23rd with John McAfee, the founder of McAfee antivirus software, multimillionaire, eccentric, crazy person, entrepreneur. He's actually got some really good, positive stuff that I think everybody can take from it. It'll be a rated R, NC-17 version, so don't listen to it around the kiddos. But
coworkers,
your coworker, yes, exactly. Earmuffs on the coworkers' ears. But I hope it at least provides another kind of break for everybody in sort of this downward thinking, because it was a highly entertaining interview, and it was just an incredible opportunity. So thank you guys also for listening and sharing, because if it wasn't for you guys doing that and we couldn't show the numbers that we do behind our downloads, there's no way in heck I could have landed a guest like that. So talk to you next week.